tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's...
You have new
a lot.
email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Don't push yourself too hard. Someone's gonna keep me pretty.
In the escape pod room. You should be too. Hint, hint. Uh-oh. Got a report of a very serious lighting malfunction in your quarters.
In my quarters, huh?
Yep. Guess you won't know unless you head down and see what happens.
Sounds like this needs my full attention. Malfunction, huh? I think I've been set up.
You got me. I wanted an excuse to see you.
And now that you're here, what exactly do you want to see?
Someday, being a smartass will get you in trouble.
Nah, I've got a good woman watching my back.
Not when you've got her distracted.
Distracted by my...
Shh. I want...
I'm gonna show you how perfect you are. Even if it takes me all night. Though we're not exactly alone.
Sam, can you turn off your logs for a while? My authorization?
Yes, Lieutenant Harper.
Actual alone time. So quiet. Like it's just the two of us. Maybe one day it will be. You and me. A rover, a tent, adventuring across the stars.
Living on our wits? Keeping each other warm at night? Sign me up.
This... us... It might not be easy. Andromeda challenges everything we know. But you're worth the fight.
Pathfinder, Lieutenant Harper, the day shift is beginning.
Duty calls.
Hey, you.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe. It's my night off.
I don't remember approving that.
I can break bones just as well as I can mend them, Pathfinder.
What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off?
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Cora?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me, or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
That there's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
She keeps sending us Fremtech, no strings attached. It's hard to believe she's turned over a leaf. When we were close, there were periods when she was sugar sweet. They never lasted. So I'm not counting any chickens. I'm just mixing metaphors.
Come on. You two are intimate, right?
Take a wild guess. Why are people so hung up on sex? It's a natural expression of attraction. We were doing exciting, daring, irreverent things. It stirs stuff up. Like shaking a bottle of champagne, you know? You should know. Better than anyone. I'm not the type to save myself.
What happened to end the relationship?
Which time? She'd thrown me aside so many times, I felt like a yo-yo. Each more cruel than the last. She'd come back with sweet talk, apologize profusely, tell me her feelings were so intense she got scared, yada yada. Until she disappeared, right around when I found my first remnant ruin. So I threw myself into that.
Tell me more about the two of you.
After she woke me from stasis, I was living off-grid, right? She set me up. Got me ID cards, access to resources. I thought we were a team. She was the society lady. Proper, established, powerful, living vicariously through me. She introduced me to her circle, showed me off, called me her little rogue. I felt special.
Did you know she was working with the Exiles?
Had no idea. Blows my mind she was leading a double life. Nexus aristocrat by day, thrill-seeking outlaw boss by night. I realize now how little I knew about her. Makes me question everything.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes, please.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
That's what the Solarian Ark was worth to our officers? Thousands of lives for maybe a future advantage against the Kett? I suppose you agreed, since you let those traitors walk free.
It tears me up that I had to excuse something so terrible. I'm sorry.
I hope we aren't all sorrier someday that you let them go.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Probe is in position.
founder of the initiative. We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them.
I thought I understood what it meant to come here, but I don't think I quite got it.
They were really clear about it. All the prep sessions, everything.
I talk to my family every day.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
What I tell them.
You're back.
Yes. I'm sorry I yelled, but those colonists seem so betrayed by something I created. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations. Cennia was mostly evacuated by the time.
Hello? The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing thresher maws of doom.
Ah, that's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know thresher maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Vorn's bringing root snacks. Corcrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy. Not even you. Huh?
Ha! Best landing ever.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy.
on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their rival outcasts, the Collective has now claimed control of Kadara. Outcast leader Sloane Kelly was killed by sniper fire when the Collective seized power. Following the victory, Collective spokesperson Keema Dorgan vowed to loosen restrictions, a step many fear will make Kadara more dangerous.
Kadara is important for the people.
This is not
We survived the Ket, endured the outcasts, and now we have a home for the most ambitious among us.
This
Back again?
is HNS.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Watch yourself out there. I can't keep saving your butt like this.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
The suspect's in custody.
Hi, Ryder.
Good to see you again, Ryder. What's on your mind?
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
Hydroponics reports oxygen...
Another Ark lost. But the Turians are safe, thanks to you. Well done. I spoke with Avitus. He's sharp. He'll make a good Pathfinder. He asked how I became one.
What did you tell him?
The truth. I don't repeat my mistakes.
Cora really idolized...
Awkwardly. She's angry, but we do speak. And more importantly, listen. Remind...
Good luck, Sarissa.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Hey, Ryder.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The...
Ryder, as I said before, you have more than proven your mettle as a Pathfinder. You stand on the threshold of greatness. If Meridian is everything you believe, our salvation is near. I always knew great things were in store for you. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Have you caught up with Dr. Kennedy now she's back on the Nexus?
She's as difficult as she always was, which is how it should be. Andromeda isn't supposed to change everything.
You two seem very different.
I met Jean at a university bar. She was talking libertarian and drinking vodka slimes. I instantly hated her. An hour later, we were back-to-back fighting half a lacrosse team, and somehow she hadn't started it. I bet there's someone like that on your ship. They drive you crazy, but for some reason, you just click.
I think it's pretty clear where I stand with most of my squad.
Well, early days, I guess. Life is so... safe without those kinds of people. Some might say better, but they're not in the initiative.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. The first child born to a Milky Way species in Helios. The healthy human baby, born on a shuttle in space, is a welcome bit of good news after so many lives lost out here. This is HNS.
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
I'm in engineering.
Glad you came by.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Come on, that'd be the 4th time now. Our luck can't be that bad.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby.
And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder.
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her walk.
One bottle of Acantha. Barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I say, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version, remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara? Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Got something I think you'll love.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
I think I could handle it.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
Gotta say, you're handling this much better than I would.
Hey, you.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud, and so am I.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, rappel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Baron's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait! Lesson!
Tyrannus.
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
This I have to see.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Ryder, I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Whoever built the remnant created the Agora.
So are the Remnant intended to serve them? bad we don't have someone on the team who's an expert in solving remnant mysteries.
Yeah, Ryder ought to enlist someone like that right away.
Always good to see you.
Pathfinder, thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
They're vile. Because it's not just about watching your step. They make normal life impossible.
You get it. The long-term point is to hobble the way the whole population lives. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me. Need something?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
You would know better than I.
It's that obvious, huh?
Wouldn't say it's obvious, but I can tell you're happy. You two make a good match. I think your father would approve.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's top priority has always been her sister's safety. Now that Sid's growing up, their relationship is changing. It's not going to happen overnight, but they'll find a new rhythm.
Is Drac good?
He's seemed conflicted since Eladon. Drac likes to think of himself as a fossil. Something from the past to look at and learn from. But you've shown him he has a lot left to live for. Thanks, Ryder.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Suvi, did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.